X guard. We're gonna do an overview video, just some really common attacks that I picked up over the years I really enjoy, okay? I was fortunate enough to get to go to an X guard seminar very early on, like probably before a newer jiu-jitsu student should go to something like an X guard seminar. But I was happy to have done it because around that time, Marcel Garcia book came out, X guard, which is half butterfly guard, which I was not happy about at the time. But it's been around in my jiu-jitsu life like the whole time, right? So it's just sort of stayed with me. I really like coming back to it. I've added to it from other sources other than just Marcelo over the years. So this video will kind of go over that. All right, so Michael's standing. Now, we've got some different entries to X guard. Get in there however you want. I'm just gonna start from here for simplicity. Right, so I shoot through like this. Okay, so a couple of basic tenets of the position, right? I don't want him to drop his knee into me. Like I used to be like, how am I supposed to do all this stuff, right? But like that. It gets really not that hard like once you are able to play the position. Like he's gonna maybe drop his knee on your chest and pull his knee out and you could stop him from doing that, okay? So let's look at some basic ideas. Let's start with him having posture, okay? So he has posture, that's fine, right? Now, techniques I do when he has posture, a couple here on this far leg, okay? One is he's gonna go sideways, the other he's gonna go backwards, right? And more like how I'm gonna take you, right? So here, see that? I grabbed it. I'm not gonna let you set it down, right? So sideways. I'll do another sideways in a second. So he's back up. So what I'm trying to do here is grab like that, right? So if you have both legs, it's advantageous, okay? So, and sometimes your arm will be here. Different techniques may be or may not be available if you have overhook or underhook, okay? I like both. So here, now I could pick him up and just not let him set his foot back down, just pull it out from under. I could also, if he's wide, like I couldn't get the foot, I could just make him go backwards, right? Now from here, you step over into knee bar sequences, right? Roll into sort of cross ashi, passing, reverse ashi, just depending on, it can turn into a lot of different things, okay? So that's an ankle pick backwards. The other one I call an ankle pull. This one, 10th Planet calls the Cummings Blast. You can do it from overhook or underhook, right? So when I had my underhook a second ago, and I was here, and I have both, look, I can go here, right? Cummings Blast. And you land in sort of this leg locking position, leg entanglement, and outside heel hook here, maybe you can start running sequences. Okay, so Cummings Blast, ankle, I call that the one where you make go backwards, a rear, an ankle pick, the other one I call an ankle pull. Okay, so shoot that through right here and come in. And again, overhook, underhook, work both. Now, that's not the gambit of what I like to do to him if he's standing, but a lot of these others will be off of the idea of him either when I got here, he had his hands on the mat, or I maybe made him put his hands on the mat. Because like when I'm doing things like this, it makes him put his hands on the mat. Okay, now, when he puts his hands on the mat, I can get techniques off of this. For me, this sleeve, right? Or I might get a sleeve, right? And he might stand back up. This one I will do also from just here. If he's just dangling here, it's fine. But this is underhooking hand, so this is one of those ones you need to underhook for this one, right? And this is one I've landed several times over the years, like a Kimura, right? Like I'm grabbing his elbow here, and I'm gonna force him essentially to roll over the shoulder, right? Boom. This one will play out a couple of different ways to follow up. You can roll him into submissions, right? It's a cool little option right here, right? Once you, right, roll him into sort of a triangle attack, okay? So, yeah, but a lot of times when I attack with this, it doesn't turn into that sweet little triangle. It turns into the first thing I showed. Okay, so, right, now, when you're here, right, let's do two options off this sleeve. One, like let's say you stood back up and you had it. The other it will have it, and he'll be on the mat. Now I'll go over this one first. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my butterfly X-guard hook. Yeah, it's just like a butterfly, right, to here. Half X spider. Okay, now I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna go like right here. Okay, right, like that. So see that stepping? See that stepping? Boom. Step forward. Boom. Just like that. Okay. So half X spider guard. You can do this one with the overhook as well. And again, this is, you want him stepping, stepping, stepping. A lot of times you can, this is not perfect. I needed some more things on my legs, but you can kind of make him, you know, make him react. You do have sort of an ankle locking position here. Okay. Now the other option on that one, far sleeve, pull sweep. Okay, so here, right? This one, you know, I make him put his hands on the mat. I get this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out. I'm pulling it to me as I push his leg away. Right now, this can work no-gi too, like that. That's fine, right? Sometimes that's better to do because he has a lot of weight on his hand. I'm still going to be able to get it. But gi, no-gi variation, and two, like, he's really got a lot of weight on his hands, a big dude, whatever, you can't get it. So that's just sometimes you'll go to pull on that, it won't work, you can go to that grip, okay? So that's a lot of basics. Let's do one more, okay? So right, this one can be done overhook or underhook, but we'll review. So we lifted up, we grabbed, we made him go backwards, right? With my arms in the underhook, we had this sleeve sweep, we had a half X spider sweep over here, right? Then we had the far sleeve, pull sweep over there. This I've always called like a rollover sweep, because he rolls, right? You know, like the ankle pull, that far sleeve pull that I did, is really, it's going that way too. So I like to think about these as being on planes, right? Like here, north-south, right? Or side-to-side plane, like a plus sign, right? And then a time sign too, right? But just like getting into your angles, okay? So in this one, we've seen some variations, right? I'll do one additional one actually, and then I'll do, so these are more like leg lock specific, and we switch to other positions with an X guard, right? So one, if he starts pushing my leg down, right, I'm just gonna go there, right? And from here, with the overhook or this, like this is gonna give you the ankle lock, you're just gonna sweep it, right? I never rotated over my elbow, I was there, and then when I was gonna fall down, fall on my elbow, I tucked it. So you have single X guard transition there. The other one is gonna be reverse X guard, right? So here, right, so what I wanna do is swap my feet here, okay? Now, that needs to happen. This works the best when I have his hands on the mat. And again, it can work from here or here, right? So I'm gonna switch my legs, I'm gonna raise, drop this in, you see? I'm not too much pressure here on my back. I don't like to put a lot of pressure on my back from inversions here. And you got this little ankle lock, right? So some cool techniques here, you know, over half a dozen, I think we did 8 or 9, right? But just X guard, it's been around. It's more than just Marcelo Garcia. I've picked those up from a lot of different places, seminars, private lessons, guys that I've trained with over the years, and it's a lot of fun. I love X guard. So that's just an overview positional video for you, different attacks. Okay, thanks guys.